Larry Frank, frankly speaking, baseball. I get perturbed. I get a little pissed off. I get really concerned about some of the rule changes that go on during the regular season and then they switch them during the playoffs. And the latest concern comes up when the Major League Baseball Players Association just recently suggested that the pitch clock be extended during the playoffs. Now, I'll be honest with you folks, there are components of the pitch clock that I like. One of it being that it does speed up the game, and it has worked very, very effectively during this first half of the 2023 season. The concern I have is what's going to happen when the game is tied in Game 7 of the World Series. Bases are loaded, you're down 1 run, 2 outs, 2-2 count, and you do not get in the box in time, and they go ahead and call strike 3, or opposite, the pitcher doesn't throw the ball in time, and you get ball 4. It's going to really stink. It's going to really put a damper on the game when the pitch clock goes ahead and determines the outcome of a big game like the World Series. That's one example. But it's far from that, folks. How about extra innings? We put a runner on second base, which I do not like at all. I believe the game starts a certain way, should finish a certain way, and then in extra innings, I said you put a runner on second base. But when the playoffs come, we take that away, and rightfully so, but you shouldn't have the rule to begin with. Then let's go to hockey. Hockey, you play 3 periods, you play in overtime. If no one scores, you have a shootout. But then in the playoffs, the shootout is gone. Doesn't make sense. Why do you play a whole season one way and change it again during the playoffs? Football is another one, the NFL. You go ahead, you have it where you play, 4 quarters. If it's tied up, you play another quarter. The team with the first possession has a chance to score a touchdown. If they don't, the other team gets an opportunity to kick a field goal or get a touchdown to win the game. But if nobody wins in that first overtime, it's a tie. Well, obviously, you can't do that in the playoffs. You need a winner. And that's the way you should be all the time. I don't like it where, and not that I agree with any of these rules or do not disagree with the rules. The point I'm trying to make here is whatever you do during the regular season should carry off into the playoffs. If you don't like it for the playoffs, then don't use it during the regular season. Everybody knows I'm against extra innings. Everybody knows I'm against pitch clock. I'm against the shootout. I'm against the overtime in the NFL. If you don't win, go ending in a tie. I think you should play till it's over. That's just me. Love to get your opinion. Love to get your feedback. You can do so by leaving comments below, or as always, you can send us a message at franklyspeakingsports@gmail.com. I'm Larry Frank, Frankly Speaking Sports.